Well, hello everyone. Santa's decided to go live tonight and say hello to friends and comrades across the world. Anybody wishes to come up and chit chat with old Santa, I would be glad to do that with them. So I'm going to be sitting here doing a little bit of work, and if anybody happens to come up, by all means, I will invite you. Yes, I'll have a hot cocoa, please. Hello, Jackalope Herdmaster and fourth Joy of Vegas. Hello, welcome. Hi, Dwayne. Nice to see you. My goodness. Very, very busy. I can't recall it being this busy in quite some time. Uh, I'm getting some pretty unusual requests. Oh my goodness. I won't say who, but some of the ones I get from the children just absolutely floor me. So yes, I got one note from a child asking for $1 million home, and there was a little side note from his father that says he probably wants a Lamborghini too. Well, he might end up with a playhouse. Well, hello, Nathalie. Hello. Welcome. It's so nice to have youngsters in our chat tonight. Yes, it's amazing to see some of the things that are coming on. Old Santa, he tries to keep up with the technology, but the real challenge are all these video games, uh, and little things like magic cards and Pokemon cards are extremely popular this time of year. Just cannot get over how many are asking for those. I can't guarantee there'll be a Charizard in every pack, but I'll certainly do my best. Alrighty. Oh, here we go. We would have to scale down, I guess, the value of the house based on the size, but yeah, it would probably be a Barbie dream house for sure. And of course, depending on where you're buying the houses these days. Oh my goodness. You know, Mrs. Claus is just fine. The reindeer are stable right now, but Mrs. Claus has been very, very busy. Actually, she does a lot in the kitchen area. Not that not that I mind because she makes a heck of a ginger snap, which I really enjoy. It's typically they get involved through their friends. Minecraft seems to be has cotton on for a number of years, and it's just gotten bigger. Gone are the days where you put together a few wooden toys and my goodness, I'm telling you, it has changed quite a bit. Just checking on my list here. You know, I used to love those Tinker toys. Yeah, they were a lot of fun. My goodness. We've gone through so many toys over the years, and so many variations. Everything from Slinkies to Play-Doh to uh, Silly Putty. Uh, hula hoops were huge at one time, and the Mechanos toys. Oh my goodness, they were big too. Adventures with I Am Papa. I love these aliases. They're just they're so good. Hello, how are you doing? Oh, it was my pleasure. It was my pleasure. And my good friend the skipper, he's actually put a video out. Thank you for that. To let everybody know that I'm going to be doing more personalized videos, time permitting. Again, I've got an awful lot of work on my plate this year. It seems every year it gets more and more. My goodness. So, how prepared is everybody this year? You got most of your Christmas shopping done? Or are you waiting until the first week in December, or right to the last minute? Because I know it gets a bit crazy out there, and I know everybody is counting their pennies, making sure that they can, do the best they can this year. Oh, isn't that nice? I'm glad to hear that. Very true. Very true. The other thing I used to enjoy are the Lionel train sets. They used to be absolutely huge, and now they're kind of an, even though they're still out there, they're more of a novelty than how hardcore they were. Also, I remember in a number of years, slot cars. The time they some of them were quite large. We used to have them where the children used to be able to race them at corner shops, and they used to have these giant slot car tracks, and everyone could go in there and race against one another. It wasn't like the little ones you get at home under the tree, but these were the great big huge tracks, and you can get these slot cars. They were very neat. Yeah, you're not alone, Jackalope. Yeah, many of us are last minute. Well, not I, because I got to be well prepared in advance. One of my challenges lately too is I also take time to spend time with children throughout the world, especially here I'm in northern Alberta, and uh, there's a lot of different places. I visit them in different malls and different stores. Cabela's is one of the ones that I go to. Um, you call them the bass fishing outlets down in the United States. Um, and I did 116 sittings for children today alone. So it was pretty busy. So on top of that, I have to, of course, do my videos, and I have to get everything ready for Christmas. So it's quite a challenge. If you can get your shopping done early, it takes a lot of the pressure off. Fortunately, not everybody has either the foresight or the capability of doing that. But stretching it out over the year and starts picking up a few things as early as January makes December far less stressful. Yeah, I used to find it a lot easier when the children are younger. Uh, yes, of course, a lot of the toys were noisy, especially the battery operated trains and planes and uh, things that go bump in the night, all kinds of different little noise makers. Or heaven forbid, if I ask for a drum set and I drop it off, parents aren't too happy about that one, but I do get them, and guitars, and uh, it's a tough one to uh, drop some things off that are going to drive the parents crazy. But when I think back, my goodness, yes, the younger ones are far easier to get presents for than you get into the older children. Um, they get the VR, for instance, virtual reality is getting to be extremely huge, even for some of the younger ones. Yes, and that is being very smart because in a lot of cases, especially secondhand shops can have next to new items that can really cut down on your shopping budget. It's again, if you're looking at watching what you're spending, that's one of the ways to do it. If you get a chance, please hit the like button, share. I'll be on here for a little over an hour. Give everybody a chance to say hello, and to remind everybody that if you put in uh, an email to me, that's Santa Claus North Pole Canada at gmail.com. You can request a personalized video for your loved ones. Um, just all I ask is that you let me know what your alias is on YouTube, and first names of those you want the video to be done for. We'll also please do include little details, their ages, boy, girl, uh, uh, whether they're in school, how they're doing, whether they're behaving at home, any things that they could do a little bit better, just little details. That way I can make the magic even more uh, important to them. We want this as magical a moment as possible. And when the videos are uploaded onto my North Pole Santa Claus North Pole Canada channel, I will inform you, and you can look at the video at your pleasure. What is your favorite cookie that people leave you? Hmm. Well, even though I do like chocolate chip cookies and ice cold milk, I'm not gonna like that's a giver. But I'm really partial to oatmeal without raisins. And Mrs. Claus makes the best ginger snap cookies. They're soft they're made with molasses, and boy are they ever yummy. Like I said, that's the best time to start. Things go on sale right after Christmas. Start and make a list of those that you want to get presents for the next Christmas holiday, and stack it away. And that way you've got the stuff ready to go. And it makes it, again, the holidays should be a joyful time where you can relax. But the biggest stressor anybody has is, of course, finances and trying to figure out how you're going to get everybody what they want. Well, if you do a little bit at a time and start early, then when it comes Christmas time, your presents could be all wrapped, tucked away, ready to go under the tree. And all you worry about is a little bit of decorating and cooking. And of course, cooking, believe it or not, cooking's the Christmas dinner. That's definitely my favorite. Well, look at that. Peaceful Des. Hello, welcome. Now there's a lovely lady. Soft sugar cookies are good too. My, oh my, that is so good. Let me just, oh, where are we? Oh, there we go. All right, there's the link if anybody wishes to join Santa and chit chat live up here. By all means, like I say, it's family friendly tonight, but it would be really nice to see somebody come up and join me. Well, hello from Kentucky. It's good to see professional paranormal research visiting my channel. It's so nice. Oh, isn't that nice? Yes. Actually, I know a lot of you might realize that I too have a brother, and he was born on Christmas, December 25th, Christmas Eve. Oh, don't be shy, Des. You can come up. Yeah, the skipper, he's a handsome guy. Christmas is coming. It's coming. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait. And you'll notice up in the corner here, IBRBS. That's an actual acronym for the International Brotherhood of Real Bearded Santas. Quite the organization. If anybody wants to hear about it, I can share. Yeah, I hear a lot of people that go, "Oh, I was born on Christmas. That means it ruins my birthday." No, it doesn't. It just adds to it. What a wonderful day to be up there. And look, I have got my friend Des come up. Hello, Des.
Hi, Santa.
My goodness, you're a busy lady today.
I'm at 2 other lives right now, too.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I figured I haven't been up enough this week because I've been so busy visiting with children and getting lists from all these lovely little gaffers to go over and tell you the truth. A lot of them are really entertaining. I cannot believe some of the stuff that they ask for. But the ones that hit me the hardest, the ones that really melts my heart, are the ones that go, I want nothing for Christmas but time with my family. And those are the ones that really get me.
Or the ones that say, I want to give something to my parents and not for me or my sister.
Oh, absolutely. Because again, I think we've had this conversation before. The real Christmas magic comes from the giving, not the receiving.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing more special than seeing the face on parents when they see their child opening up their gifts. That is priceless. That is absolutely priceless.
Yeah, I have a box right there, and I have a bag in the freezer with some meat and some veggies, and that's all dry goods to give to this family I know that are kind of suffering. So,
Oh, and there's a lot of them. I visited the Edmonton Transit System. They do what they call Stuff-A-Bus. And I've seen them do it in the past. They're a wonderful organization. And they fill the bus up with foodstuffs for Christmas for the various families. And normally you'll see the bus filled to capacity. And it broke my heart to see that only the back seats had a few things in it, because people are having trouble even making ends meet for themselves, where normally they always had no problem. So
yeah.
it's a tough time for everybody. But
Yeah.
it doesn't say that we can't make it wonderful. It just means that we got to become a little more creative
Mm-hmm.
and come up with some interesting ideas.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot more people. I know you've seen them too. People are doing crafts, are getting into different hobbies and things. We see a lot with the knitting these days, quilting, woodworking. Maybe. Oh, wouldn't that be nice if my wooden toys started getting popular again? My goodness.
I love wooden toys. One of my favorite things.
Thank you.
Because it lasts forever. You can paint it, you can stain it, you can leave it natural.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I follow this channel, and they've raised over $150,000 between toys and money for charity. They try to up their goal every year, and
Right.
the YouTube community donates, and they get like all month they get like truckloads of stuff for backpacks while they're in the hospital fighting cancer, with toys and this and that, and then families, their siblings and stuff will get toys, and then they have a food drive, and then they donate money to go to the hospital to help with more care for the families that are low income. So they raised 150,000 plus for the charity this year.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. I'm seeing it, organizations like Toys for Tots, which, by the way, I believe it was started by the U.S. Marines, and it's actually up here in Canada too. Or a wonderful organization, Santa's Anonymous, fantastic organization. Many of the food banks actually have a separate section for Christmas where they're actually accumulating not only foodstuffs but toys and items that'll improve the experience and get them over Christmas. Because let's face it, Christmas can and is a very sad time for many people, and we've got to catch them before they get into that depression and actually keep them from going into it and actually spread a little joy and happiness in their life. And
Yeah.
it's a challenge, but you know what?
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I don't do well during this time of the year because I've lost 3 people in my life, and one of them on Christmas. But I know that they don't want me to sit here and wallow either. It's just I have to remember all the good. to get through the pain, you know?
Hmm.
So
Oh, I know.
I totally understand. And then people losing their jobs and everything else during this time as well. It's not fun.
Mhm. Exactly.
And
Regarding snow, you know what? There's even up here in Canada, snow's not coming down yet. We had a little bit of snow recently. I'm going to start putting wheels on my sleigh here. It's uh, it's getting a little bit crazy.
they're going to have to be strong wheels for all the ups and downs and touch and goes that you're going through.
Yeah, they have to be. Well, Michelin's, I guess, all season.
Heavy duty tires with trains on them.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll try. I don't know if I'll try that one.
That would be different for sure. Tumbleweed snowman or tumbleweed man.
You know, we do get some tumbleweeds in southern Alberta here, but not so much up north. Not when you get into the muskeg and you got a lot of caribou running around and bear, moose. And by the way, for those of you that don't know, just a little tidbit: caribou are reindeer. They just happen to be a slightly different variation, but they are reindeer.
Oh my gosh, I've been watching a lot of cute videos of caribous or reindeer, as some people call them, running all happy, and they put the music, and it's like the reindeer is dancing and as it trots. It's the cutest thing ever. Makes me love them even more.
I get the biggest kick. I know, even though not a very good representation of the North Pole, but the Polar Express, I get a big kick out of that one because when they hit that patch where they have all the caribou going across the tracks, that's not far fetched.
I never
They're
watched it.
huge herds of caribou.
Yeah, I've never watched that one. There's what is it? The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, the Claus. That one's there's a new one coming out on Netflix. Not Netflix, on Disney Plus.
Yes, it's a series. It's actually, I think it's in their second or third season, and Tim Allen plays a pretty good Santa Claus. He's not too bad. I mean, I still think the one where he was reproduced as a little mechanical Santa.
Yeah.
Like
The evil one.
the evil one. I just pop my cookies when I see that one. That is so funny to see.
You ever see the Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell as Santa Claus?
Which one is that?
The Christmas Chronicle.
Yeah, you know what? I wish I had that waistline. Not
I love that one.
not bad looking duds either, but
Yeah.
he's mistaken when he says he doesn't do ho ho ho.
I loved him when he was singing in the jail cell.
Oh,
Like my
you know what?
favorite.
That was funny. That's that truly is one very good Christmas movie.
Yeah, and the second one where the elf turns into a human
Yeah.
adult, and then he's singing in the airport.
Hmm.
That was pretty cool too. It's one of my favorite ones.
Well, appreciate that, Jackalope.
I was going to start decorating this weekend, but as you can tell, it still looks the same at the moment.
Yeah, I think I see a wreath back there somewhere.
Yeah, that's my spring wreath. Behind that is my fall rag wreath. On the front of the door is my summer wreath. Yeah, no, my fall wreath. That's my summer wreath, the yellow one. I have a fall wreath. And then my Christmas wreath is hanging on my bedroom door. I need to change out the bow. I'm putting a different bow color on it this year.
My goodness. Well, it's kind of good to see Gary and Eddie today, and Al.
Yeah, Gary's doing his live right now, and he's got Victoria and Jerry up there, and Eddie's up there now eating. He's on puppy watch right now.
Of course, he's eating. That's him.
Yep, it's dinner time for him. And then I'm watching also another live right now too.
You're multitasking.
It helps when you got two monitors.
My goodness. Yeah.
I gotta support all my favorite people.
And you do that very well. We do appreciate that.
I try. I try when you follow 1,000 channels. Yeah. The end of the same thing. 4 or 5 lives going.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got to have pictures taken with an awful lot of pets today too. 116 settings, and I bet you a quarter of them were dogs.
Oh wow.
And oh man, and some of them were sweet, but the ones, the smaller ones, the Chihuahuas, whoo! Tell you have to watch your fingers.
Oh yeah. They like to nip, and they like to nip for sure. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, but the Gillums, Ginger, Glenda, and Dale, aren't they all co-streaming off of each other?
My goodness, we have got so much going on the next little while.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the kids. Hopefully tomorrow we arrange the room to start breaking down all those totes, and then go through the bags I have in my bedroom. I have a few Christmas ornaments and stuff to put on the tree this year.
Mm-hmm.
More ornaments. Got to find some room, and hopefully the cat won't climb in there again this year.
My goodness, I haven't figured out how to do this co-streaming yet. That's an interesting concept.
You might have to ask DJ or Eddie. I think it's like you activate a button on your side, which you activate like I'm with you up here, and then it would be like a little button up on the top says if you want to co-stream to your friends, your channel, whatever. Then I would click on that, and that would be above your private chat and comment section when it does
Really?
something. And then you'll see like my little icon up next to that, stating with a check stating I'm co-streaming with you. Or you can say I don't want anybody co-streaming but this person, whoever's up on the channel with you.
Right. Okay,
But I'm not quite sure how to activate that. It's through StreamYard. I just don't know it yet.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to ask DJ about that because he helped me with my green screen and that sort of thing. It actually worked. He's quite a smart man.
Yes, he is. Hey, those show horses can make money to support themselves sometimes, Jackalope. Got it. Yeah, my cousin is a jumper, a professional horse jumper, and wins awards and stuff.
Yeah, I just found out the other day that Kelly Kuko was, from Big Bang Theory, that she's into horseback riding in a big way.
Oh wow!
But apparently, I think season 3, she had a terrible accident, and the horse actually crushed her leg. And I could never figure out why. If you ever watched the show, she suddenly became a bartender. It's because they were hiding the fact she was in a cast. but I had no idea that she was into horseback riding and jumping.
My sister used to be a ski instructor in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and she loved it, and she also helped run the hotel, the resort, and she was skiing one time. They did a commercial up on the slope or something, and
Mm-hmm.
something happened, and it came and crushed her leg. Let's just say she was set for a while. She's set for a while up that. But yeah, so she couldn't teach or anything for the longest time, and then she got more into the hotel aspect of it, and then she started working for big business firms, and they started building from the ground up. She's all part of that in Detroit. She lives in Michigan, but she had moved from Wyoming to Michigan, so she's all into the whole building from the ground up with hotels and office buildings and
Right.
different things. So they've been rebuilding Detroit.
Well, I only had one occasion where I had an accident on a horse, and that was my fault. I was fairly green riding the horse, and I would have killed her here. What happened is I put my foot too far into the stirrups, and I hadn't cinched the saddle tight enough. So when I was riding along, the saddle blanket worked its way out.
Oh
And
no!
Discovered that I was riding underneath the belly of the horse, and my feet were so far in the stirrups I couldn't get my feet out. Spooked the horse, started to run. It was pouring rain. I remember that. I was covered in mud, and I was wearing a Stetson. And when I finally got my foot out, fortunately I didn't get stepped on, but I was battered and bruised from the rocks and the branches. And
Yeah,
everything.
all underneath you.
Yeah, and when I got up, I didn't have any mud on my hat, but I was covered from head to toe.
Yeah, I used to love horseback riding. When I used to go to camp for a couple of summers, they'd let us, like, I got to go off of like the regular trails because I picked it up so well. So they would put us on trails that you can canter and gallop on and go faster. And it just felt so awesome to feel the wind in your hair and the breeze in your face and the horse underneath you. It was just amazing. And then no longer camps and no longer horseback riding. Did it when I was like 15, 16 years old.
Oh, back in the days when you think that you're going to live forever.
45 years ago.
Yeah, it's amazing. We didn't get our sense of mortality for a little while, and then suddenly you wake up and go, whoa, yeah, I survived that. I didn't fall out of the gene pool. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Being stepped on by any big animal is not fun. That's for sure.
No, they're pretty big. There's something about hooves that hurt. My goodness. So it's been a good day, Des. I mean, I've become really active over the last 9 days. This is day 9 of really stepping things up for me, and tomorrow is going to be a long day. So I've been trying to get on more often, but unfortunately, when you're working, you do have to rest.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because it's going to wipe you out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we won't have any Santa.
Well, you don't have to worry. I've been around for a while. That's just, I do have to take a vacation. I just don't go any place tropical because I don't want to be seen in a Speedo. No way.
Well, you can wear your cute knee shorts and Hawaiian shirt. You'll be all set.
Ouch. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I told you, I did offer to take Mrs. C to the annual Santa Cruise. Did I tell you about the Santa Cruise?
I heard a little bit about it.
Yeah, there's the whole Brotherhood of Santas get together, and we're all in costume, including their wives, and we travel from Vancouver all the way up to. I'm not sure where they go in Alaska yet. I haven't gone on the cruise yet, but the whole way there, it's Christmas music, and you're Santa the whole way.
Oh wow!
And Mrs. C told me that she wouldn't go because it would drive her insane.
Okay, that's funny. I can understand, Christmas music has a time and its place of year. You know,
Very
you hear it for 2 months, and then if you go on a cruise and you hear it again,
especially when the cruise is typically in the spring. So we're talking, April, May. They're looking at the glaciers are breaking away and the ice is melting, and that's the time when you want to go. Okay, let's take a break. Worked hard enough.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's why we know. She's like, nope, I don't want to do it. I love you, honey, but Mrs. Claus is sitting this one out.
Actually, but in my I would say in my bucket list, one of the big things I would like to do is take a Rhine River cruise on one of those Viking river cruises, and go down the Rhine River and look at all the beautiful vineyards and lovely little towns and castles, and
That would be pretty.
just enjoy the view, enjoy the little stops they have along the way where you as be a full blown tourist. Try little cafes. I've reached that level of enjoyment, I guess.
Hmm.
Had enough fun of the wild. Oh, hold on a second here. 2 late to take calls.
Get that last order in.
Oh my goodness, I guess. Oh yeah. So, any last remarks, everybody? Because I think I'm going to shut her down for the night. I'm going to take a break myself. Maybe do a quick trip over and see what Eddie and the boys are doing, and then head off to bed because I got an early morning tomorrow. Got some I've got some exciting things in line. Apparently, I'm going to be working with the Edmonton Police and doing a Find Santa. And I'll give details about that the next time I'm on.
That'd be cool.
So, and hi Nathan. Yes, I'm signing off now to go visit a few other channels and then head off to bed. So,
good night, everyone.
Thank you for stopping by my short live, and we'll go and visit some of the others that are on here. So, God bless.
Bye, Santa.